my channel. This is Sophisticakes by Mary, and I am Mary. This is part 2 of the 2021 wedding cake ideas. This week, instead of doing something miniature, I'm going to do, or I did do, a 2-tiered small cake, small cutting cake, because not everybody wants individual size things. Some people still want, a lot of people still want a traditional wedding cake. So this way you can have your traditional wedding cake, but also have something that's not going to serve a lot of people, because we can't have a lot of people in our weddings. It's featuring a fault line buttercream technique, which was a new trend last year or the year before, and it's still around, and it has gone from being birthday cakes to also being done with wedding cakes. I'm using blush pink as an accent color with some greens. It's still a trend. The blush has not gone away. And I'm also doing silk flowers this time. Typically I make and use sugar flowers or fresh. But since I am doing this in my home and I work in an actual bakery, all my sugar flower stuff is at work, and I don't really have a whole lot of time to make sugar flowers. So that's what I'm going to do. And there are some nice options out now for silk flowers. There's some really pretty, real looking flowers. So that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. So that is what the cake is going to be this time. And this cake would serve approximately 50 people. It's a 6-inch and an 8-inch, 3 layers of cake on each tier with some dragées, sugar. So that is what I'm going to do. And I guess let's get on with it.
Samurai sword on my back. You don't know how to act. Maybe you should relax. Maybe you should relapse. Just kidding. Stop. Woo. Woo. Stop.
Is rough and not even. When you're smoothing out the top like this, you can't use the bottom of the board to hold your hand steady, so you just kind of have to hold your hand in one spot and do the same thing like when you're leveling it. Just hold your hand still and let the cake do the turning. You can leave the top edge, the top corner, more rustic and uneven and rough also, if that's the look you're going for. But since I'm doing a wedding cake, I'm wanting it to be a little cleaner on the top. Here I have a mixture of dragées that I just kind of mixed together myself. I've got 2 sizes of white ones and some pale pink ones. I've got some water and I've got some piping gel thinned out with water to help get the edge of the buttercream a little sticky so that the dragées stick. The water itself is used, I dip my finger in the water and then I dip my finger into the dragées so they stick to my finger first. And then I can attach them where I want them on the cake. It can be so tricky to get dragées where you want them on a cake when you're using tweezers or just trying to use your fingernails. This technique works out a whole lot better. And you don't have to keep the dragées just on the fault line. You can dot the other sides of the cake too, the rest of the cake, to make it look a little bit more unplanned. Now here's the scary part, getting the cake on the cake stand. It just takes practice, a good eye for evenness on how you're placing it, a little bit of crossing fingers and prayers. Doesn't hurt. I'm using the bubble tea straws to act as supports for the top tier. I cut one level with the top, and then I've cut the rest of them to the same size, so that when you're putting them in the cake, even if the cake isn't exactly level, the supports are. So you can do some creative buttercream filling in between the layers if you need to. I mean the tiers if you need to give it a more level appearance. And these cakes are chilled so that I can actually pick them up for a second or two to get them lined up. Lying on my own, the sheets are covered in your scent. This is the creative filling in that I was talking about. I call it cake spackling. It's just using the buttercream to fill in any gaps, and then you dampen your finger after you've piped a thin line in between and smooth it with your fingertip. Now, if I was going to do this for a wedding itself, I would have gloves on, but since this is just for my family, not a big deal. If it was never what you wanted, we've been lying from the start. Guess I knew it, just ignored it. I let go of your cold hand. And I'm very well aware that this frame is crooked. I could not figure out how to straighten it out after I'd done all the editing, so just tilt your head to the side a little bit. You won't notice. So these are the silk flowers that I was talking about that I got, and they're actually very, very pretty. And I start with a larger flower towards the middle and kind of get smaller as you go out towards the outside edges, and I'm following the line of the fault line. You don't have to follow the line of the fault line, but I'm kind of visually things need to be even and flow for me, so I tend to kind of go with the line that's already there, but you don't have to. If I were to be using the fresh flowers for this cake, I would be wrapping the stems with floral tape to keep them food safe.